Hi preschoolers. I have a couple books here that I want to share with you, and there's something special about them. So I'm gonna go ahead and show them to you, and I want you to think about, what do you think is the same? What do you think is different? What do they have in common? Which is the same? What do you notice about the pictures? What do you notice about the words? What do you think? Okay, so I'm going to show you each of the cover pages, the front covers, and you think about what you see, okay? Here's the first one. It's called Grandpa Green by Lane Smith. The next one, There Is a Tribe of Kids by Lane Smith. A Perfect Day by Lane Smith. This one's called Giraffe Problems by Troy John, illustrated by Lane Smith. And this one's a little bit different. It has the title of the story, so the name of the book, on the back. It's called Penguin Problems by Troy John, illustrated by Lane Smith. What did you notice about all of these books? You know what? They all have at least one thing in common. They all were written by or illustrated by Lane Smith. We're gonna go ahead and do an author/illustrator study about Lane Smith. So we're gonna read a couple stories from her, and you can see what's kind of the same about them, what's a little bit different about them, which is really interesting to see lots of stories by the same author, to see what she's like, see what her writing's like, see what her pictures are like, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and start with Grandpa Green by Lane Smith. And he was born a really long time ago, before computers or cell phones or television. He grew up on a farm with pigs and corn and carrots and eggs. In 4th grade, he got chicken pox. Not from the chickens. He had to stay home from school, so he read stories about secret gardens and wizards and a little engine that could. In middle school, he stole his first kiss. After high school, his wish was to study horticulture. But he went to a world war instead. He met his future wife in a little cafe. When the war was over, they were married. They had many happy years together and never ever forgot, at least to hear him tell it, They had kids, way more grandkids, and a great-grandkid, me. Can you spot where he is? He used to remember everything. Now, he's pretty old. And he sometimes forgets things, like his favorite floppy straw hat. But the important stuff, the garden remembers for him. All of those memories in his garden. The end. Something else I want to share is that some of the books have little reading buddies that I have to go with them. So for this one, I'm going to have a reading buddy sit right here. This one's called There Is a Tribe of Kids by Lane Smith. There was a tribe of kids. There was a colony of penguins. There was a smack of jellyfish. There was a pod of whales. There was an unkindness of ravens. There was a formation of rocks. There was a pile of rubble. There was a growth of plants. There was a parade of elephants. There was a troop of monkeys. There was a crash of rhinos. There was a band of gorillas. There's our little turtle friend. There was a turn of turtles. There was an army of caterpillars. There was a flight of butterflies. There was a sparkle of lightning bugs. There was a family of stars. There was an ocean of blue. There was a bed of clams. There was a night of dreams. There was a trail of shells. There was a tribe of kids. There is a tribe of kids. The end. switch out our reading buddy. This one has a nice little bear. This one's called A Perfect Day by Lane Smith. A perfect day. The warmth of the sun felt good on a cat's back. Cat liked to be in the flower bed where the daffodils grew. It was a perfect day for Cat. The cool of the water was what Dog liked best. When it was hot, Dog sat in the waiting pool that his best friend Bert filled for him. It was the perfect day for Dog. Birdseed. Bert topped off the birdseed feeder with it. It was the perfect day for Chickadee. Squirrel went up the pole. Squirrel went down the pole. Squirrel could not get the seed. Bert dropped a corn cob into the grass. It was the perfect day for Squirrel. Uh-oh, what do you think's gonna happen? It was a perfect day for Squirrel. It was a perfect day for Chickadee. Do you think it is now? It was a perfect day for Dog. It was a perfect day for Cat. The warmth of the sun, the cool of the water, a belly full of corn and seed, a flower bed for a nap. It was a perfect day for Bear. The end. This one has a nice little picture on the back of a real bear eating from a bird seed feeder. Looks like maybe this story was from the author's real life. Maybe this might have happened one day and she was inspired to write a book about it. Now, I want you to think about our first three. They were all written and illustrated by Lane Smith. Now take a look at our last two. What do you notice? Is there anything different about these ones than the other ones? You know what I notice? They have a different author. Lane Smith still drew all of the pictures in these two, but she didn't write the words. The author of these two stories are Joy John. So I do have reading buddies for these ones as well. Here's Giraffe. Giraffe Problems by Joy John, illustrated by Lane Smith. I feel bad about my neck. I do. I can't help it. It is too long, too bendy, too narrow, too droopy, too patterned, too stretchy, too high, too lofty, too necky. Yes, my neck is too necky. Everybody stares at it. this guy, that guy, him, her, them, whatever that is, her again. Yep, I feel bad about my neck. I've tried dressing it up. I've added a scarf, 2 scarves, a bundle of scarves, a mountain of scarves. I've tried bow ties, a regular tie, and both. I've tried hiding it. I've used shrubs. I've hung in ditches. I've stood behind trees. I've spent time in the river. Other animals have necks that just work. Take a gander at this zebra's neck. Stripes always look good, so classic. Quit staring at me. Or gaze upon this elephant's neck, strong and powerful, yet graceful. Stop talking about me. Or glimpse this lion, whose neck is adored with a glorious mane of flowing locks. What a sight! How inspiring! Why can't I have a neck like that? Are you always this loud? My mom always said I should be proud of my neck. She said other animals would love to have a neck like this. Yeah, right. No offense, Mom, but nobody wants this neck. It's a neck only a mother could love. It all makes me want to hide until the sun sets. Sheesh. Good evening. I've been admiring your neck from afar. Oh, how I wish my neck looked like yours. I'd get so much done in a day. Goodness, I can only imagine all of the reaching and grabbing and looking around I do. I'd accomplish many of my goals for sure. Meanwhile, I'm saddled with this little excuse for a neck. Here, watch me try and stretch it out. Ugh! See? That's about as far as it goes. Pathetic, right? I'm basically neckless. You feel bad about your neck too? Yep. Huh. I'm Cyrus, by the way. I'm Edward. It's lovely to meet you, Cyrus. Can I tell you something else, Edward? Of course you can, Cyrus. There is a hill in the distance which I can surely see from your great vantage. I've stood on that very hill for 7 straight days now, staring skyward, watching as a single piece of fruit, a lone banana, slowly changed from green to yellow, ripening. I've endured windy nights and unseasonably brisk mornings, with very little sleep as I waited, hoping against hope that the fruit would drop before me so I could sample its sweetness and nourish myself in the process. Yet day after day, I felt like such a fool as I stretched my neck toward those greedy branches, only to be limited by my own physical shortcomings. You want a banana from a tree? That's what I said, yes. What do you think he's gonna do? Look at that long neck. Plunk. Here you go. Whomp. Oh, you did it. You made it look so easy. Munch, 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 munch. Delectable. So that's what a banana tastes like, huh? It was worth the wait. Edward, face it, your neck is impressive. It allows you to do amazing things. For instance, you just solved my week-long banana dilemma in 10 seconds. Well, thank you, Cyrus. I think you have a swell neck too. It's elegant and dignified, and it works well with your shell. That means a great deal to me, Edward. Say, do you like bow ties, Cyrus? I'm not sure, Edward. I have very little experience with them. You look wonderful, Cyrus. As do you, Edward. I feel good about our necks, Edward. Thank you, Cyrus. For once, so do I. Yes, for once, so do I. All right. And the last story I'm going to read is Penguin Problems by Joy John, illustrated by Lane Smith. Oh, let me get our penguin buddy. Penguin Problems. It's way too early. My beak is cold. What's with all the squeaking, you guys? It snowed some more last night. I don't even like the snow. It's too bright out here. I'm hungry. I'd like a fish. Where are all the fish? Hey, fish, get out here. The ocean smells too salty today. I'm not buoyant enough. I sink like a rock. It's way too dark down here. Brr, I said brr. Oh great, a leopard seal. Oh great, a shark. Oh great, an orca. What is it with this place? I don't like being hunted. I'm still hungry, but my flippers ache. I waddle too much. I look silly when I waddle. See? I wish I could fly, but I can't. See? Everybody looks the same as me. I look the same as everybody else. Mom, I literally have no idea who you are. Dad, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. My name is Mortimer. I have so many problems, and nobody even cares. Excuse me, sir. What? Good afternoon. I sense that today has been difficult, but lo, look around you, penguin. Have you noticed the way the mountains are reflected in the ocean like a painting? Have you gazed upon the blue of the cloudless winter sky, my friend? Have you felt the sun as it gently warms your back? Have you simply stood with our penguin brothers and sisters and elders who adore you? Yes, some things are challenging out here. Yes, we all have different moments, from walrus to the polar bear, from the whales to the penguins, but hear me now, my new friend. I wouldn't trade my life for any other, and I am quite sure you wouldn't either. I am certain that when you think about it, you'll realize that you are exactly where you need to be. Please think about what I've said, penguin. Goodbye for now. Who the heck was that guy? Why do strangers always talk to me? Walruses don't understand penguin problems. Okay. Maybe that walrus has a point after all. I do love the mountains. And the ocean. And the sky. I have friends and family. This is my only home. And this is my only life. Maybe things will work out after all. My beak is cold. It gets dark way too early. The end. I hope you enjoyed those stories, and maybe you found some things that are the same and some things that were different about them. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.